here today to read you a story. The name of my story is called After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. It's by Santat. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg, but I loved being close to the birds. Then, one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Kings County Hospital. Fortunately, all the king's horses were able to put me back together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past that wall every day. I would think about climbing that ladder. I really missed the birds and being high up in the city. But I could never do it because I knew accidents can happen. Eventually, I settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. And then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. My plane was perfect. And it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same thing as being up with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again. But then I thought about all the time that I had spent working on my plane and all the other things that I had missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it, but I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept on climbing. One step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you will remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly. Remember, life begins when you get back up. I hope you enjoyed me reading the book called After the Fall by Santat. Have a great day.